Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn grammar, modals, and semi or quasi modals. Modals and semi or quasi modals in detail. Before we start learning modal verbs, we must know about auxiliary verbs in English. There are 24 auxiliary verbs. So, what is an auxiliary verb? An auxiliary is a helping verb. An auxiliary is a verb which is used with another verb to help make tenses other than simple present or simple past. So, there are 24 auxiliary verbs in English. Can be classified into two, primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. So, there are 11 primary auxiliary verbs in English. Further classified into three. It can be classified into three. Be verbs, do verbs and have verbs. So be verbs have five. They are is, am, are, was, were. Do verbs also have three. Do, does and did. Have verbs has, have and had. So totally primary auxiliaries 11. So today we are not going to learn that, and we are going to learn only modal auxiliaries. So what is modal auxiliaries? Modal auxiliaries are termed as defective verbs because they cannot be used alone. Always modal auxiliaries should be combined with the principal verbs. So, there are 9 modals and 4 semi or quasi modals. These modal auxiliary verbs combined with the principal verbs. These modal verbs should be combined with the principal verbs. Principal verbs means present form of the verb. So, always combined with the modal verb combined with the principal verb. That means present form of the verb. Because they cannot be used alone. Cannot be used alone. It can be used only along with the principal verbs. B1. And also one more thing you must keep in your mind, children. We should not use B2 or B3. That means past form or past participle form along with the modal verb. That is wrong. We should not use. We should use only present form of the verb along with the modal verbs. So example is given here. Can plus go. Can is a modal verb and go is a present form of the verb. So we can say can go. We should not use can went. Went is a past form, that is B2. We should not say can gone, that is B3 form, past participle form. We should not use. We must use only present form of the verb along with the modal verbs. Keep in your mind, dears. Listen carefully, dears. There are 9 modal auxiliaries. They are can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. Once again I repeat, there are 9 modal verbs in English. They are can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might and must. Keep in your mind. The next one is semi or quasi modals. There are 4 semi or quasi modals. They are need to, dare, used to and ought to. Okay. So there are 4 quasi semi modals. They are ought to, used to, need and dare. So they do not share all the properties of other modal verbs. Hence they are called quasi or semi modal. Quasi. What is the meaning of the word quasi? Quasi means almost. Quasi means almost or being partly. Apparently but not really. That is quasi. Okay. So let us learn in detail. Okay, students. Modal, auxiliaries, and semi-modals we are going to learn in detail, right? In English, can, could, may, might, shall, should, must, will, would, ought to, dare, need, and used to. So these are called modal auxiliaries. When they are used before ordinary verbs, they express meanings such as permission, possibility, necessity, determination, willingness, etc. Right? Now we are going to learn in detail one by one. First one you see can. Can. Can is a modal verb. It is used to indicate someone is allowed to do something. So the functions are given here. They are ability, permission, and possibility. Ability, permission, and the possibility. So what is the meaning of the word ability? Do you know? Yes, ability means potentiality, potential, or capability, or power. Right? So see the sentence. I can swim. So it shows the ability of a person. Ability, the potential, what they have. That is called the modal verb. We can use the modal verb can. Ability. I can swim. I can draw. I can play. I can see. You see this sentence. This modal verbs comes along with a principal verb. What principal verb is here? Swim. So we cannot give any other verbs. So modal verbs must come along with the principal verb. Then permission. Permission, getting permission. That in that place we can use the modal verb. See, can I use your phone, please? When you ask, when you get permission from some other person, we ask permission. No, we can use the modal verb can. Can I use? Next one is possibility. What is possibility? What is the meaning of the word possibility? A thing that may happen. A thing that may happen. See the sentence, smoking can cause cancer. So it gives the possibility of the thing. Smoking can cause cancer. Possibility. There may be. And the thing that may happen. Right? So these three functions are used in the modal verb can. Ability, permission, possibility. The next one is could. What is the meaning of the word modal verb could? Could is used to indicate possibility, ability in the past. They could be right, or used in making suggestion or polite request. You see the sentence, when I was young, I could run fast. So it shows the ability in the past. When I was young, the past, in the past, he was young. When he was young, he could run fast. When I was young, I could run fast. It shows the past ability in the past. That means it is used to indicate possibility. Past form of can is could. Okay? Right. And one more thing for the modal verb could. One more function is there. What is that? Possibility. Possibility means a thing that may happen. Already I told you. Here is example. Excuse me. Could I just say something? Possibility. It shows the possibility of the thing. Excuse me. Could I just say something? Okay. Next modal verb is shall. Shall has also two functions, proposal and permission. Shall. What is the meaning of the word, the modal verb shall? The traditional rule is shall. Shall is used with the first person pronouns, that is I and we, to form future tense. So here we have two functions for that we are going to learn. Proposal. What is proposal? What is the meaning of the word proposal? Proposal means a plan or suggestion. A plan or suggestion. See the sentence. I shall be there at 7 a.m. There is a plan. I shall be there at 7 a.m. Proposal. Then permission. Shall I come with you? Asking permission. In that case, we must use the modal verb shall. Students, the next modal verb is should. Here is also three functions for the modal verb should: obligation, advice, and logical conclusion. So first you must know about the modal verb should. So what is the meaning of the word should? Where we can use it? Yes. The main use of should is to tell somebody what they ought to do, or giving advice, to give advice, or to add emphasis. For example, you can say, we should go and visit them. Right? We should go and visit them. That means they are giving some advice. So, just you see there, here, obligation. What is obligation? Obligation means duty or commitment. See this sentence. I should see a doctor. I have a terrible headache. So, here is a obligation, duty. The duty for the patient to see doctor. That's important. So, I should see a doctor. Here we can use the modal verb should. Yes. The next one is advice. You see, where you get advice from teachers, from parents, and from your elders, So, there we can use the modal verb should. You should revise your lessons. There we must use the modal verb should. The next one is logical conclusion. What is the meaning of the word logical conclusion? Logical conclusion is a reasoning in which the passage through the rules from the utterance. The exact conclusion. See the sentence. He should be very tired. He has been working all day long. So it gives a logical conclusion. He should be very tired. So, because he has been working all day long. The logical conclusion is tired, and we can use the modal verb here, should. Here. So, should has three functions. They are obligation, advice, and logical conclusion. Next, we are going to learn the modal verb will. So, what is the meaning of the modal verb will? We can use will to talk about the future. We also use will to take predictions. Prediction means prophecy. Talk about decisions, and to make promises, offers, requests, and threats. So, here we have three functions for the modal verb will. They are request, demand, order. Prediction, exact decision. So, request, demand, order. The example, will you please keep quiet? It comes under request because you are using the keyword please. Right? Otherwise, maybe you can say it an order. Will you please keep quiet? Will is a modal verb which can be used in this sentence as request. Next one, prediction. Prediction means prophecy. So, here is an example for that. I think he will study harder this time. So, it will predict, I think he will study harder this time. We can use the modal verb will here to predict something. What prediction? I think he will study harder this time. The next one is exact decision. Oh, it's very hard today. I will open the window. Exact decision, taking decision. Because of heart, that person will open the window. Very hard. Okay. The next one. Next modal verb is would. Would is a past tense form of will. Past tense form of will. Past form of will. It is also a conditional verb that indicates an action that would happen under certain conditions. Right? It is also a conditional verb that indicates an action that would happen under certain conditions. So here we have 5 functions. What are they? One is polite request. So when we give polite words, we can use the modal verb would. Would you please help him? So here we are giving polite request. In that case, we must use the modal verb would. The next one is permission. Well, sometimes we can ask permission for this. We can use this modal verb. Would you mind if I open the window? Permission. The next one is preference. Preference means what? Priority. So would you prefer the window seat? Preference means priority. There we can use the modal verb would. Next one is wish. That means willingness. I would like to hear you play the flute. That means willingness. I would like to hear you play the flute. Desire. In that case, we must use the modal verb would. Next one is habits in the past. See this sentence. When I lived. Here is a mistake in printing. Printing mistake is there. So just correct it. Lived. When I lived in Baruni, I would often go to Bodh Gaya. So here this habit in the past. When he had been in Baruni, we would have been gone to Bodh Gaya. We would have gone to Bodh Gaya. So this shows habit in the past. Habit in the past. Okay. Next one is may. The modal verb may. May means the meaning of the modal verb may is a modal verb most commonly used to express possibility. It can also be used to give a request permission. Although this usage is becoming less common. So here we have 2 functions, permission and possibility. Permission. May I come in? When you get asked permission, you can use the modal verb may. May I come in? Next one is possibility. Possibility. So possibility means what? Already I told you. What is that? Possibility, a thing that may happen. Where are my keys? They may in the car. So there is a possibility. The key in the car. Okay. The next one is might. Might. Might is a modal verb. Might is a modal verb most commonly used to express possibility. It is also often used in conditional sentences. English speakers can also use might to make suggestions or requests, although this in less common usage in American English. American English. There are 2 functions for might, the modal verb might. One is polite permission. Just you see the sentence, might I suggest an idea? Politely can ask. In that case, we must use the modal verb might. The next one is possibility or probability. What is possibility or probability? Already I told you the meaning. A thing that may happen. I might go on holiday to Australia next year. I might go on holiday to Australia next year. The might, modal verb used in this sentence. It shows the possibility. Next one is must. Must is a very important modal verb. Must is used to express obligation, give orders, and give advice. It can also be used for present and future reference. Here we have 2 functions for this. One is strong obligation. What is the meaning of the word obligation? I told you, a duty or commitment. A strong duty, strong commitment. See the sentence, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. So there is a strong duty. you must stop. So here we have to use the modal verb must. Next one is logical conclusion. Logical conclusion, already I told you. Logical conclusion means it's a reasoning in which the passage through the rules from the utterance. Logical conclusion. He must be very tired. He has been working all day long. He must be very tired. There is a conclusion for this. Because he was tired. He must be very tired. So, because he has been working all day long. And next we are going to learn an important modal verb, semi-modal or quasi-modal. There are 4 quasi or semi-modals. They are ought to, used to, need and dare. Ought to, used to, need and dare. They do not share all the properties of other modal verbs. Hence they are called quasi or semi-modal. Quasi means what? Already I told you that. That means almost. Almost. The meaning of the word quasi, almost, or being partly, apparently, but not really. Okay. Then the first one is we are going to see need. 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 Need is use need. Need to express that something is important for you to do. Necessity. Need something. Here we have 2 functions. Necessity. You need to study a lot. That is a necessity. Need to study. There we can use the modal verb need. Moral obligation. That means moral duty. We need to take a bath every day to keep clean. That is a duty for us. So here we use need as a modal verb. It shows moral obligation. Next one is dare. Dare means what? Dare is another verb that can be used with all characteristics of an auxiliary when it means to have boldness or courage. Here we have 4 functions. First one is interrogative. Interrogative means what? Questions. Asking question. How dare he criticize us? Here we can use the modal verb dare. It gives interrogative. It shows interrogative. Interrogative means question form. Then it shows boldness. Asking question. Negative. Dare he say so in front of me? Dare he say so in front of me? It shows the negative form of the modal verb dare. Then challenge to perform. I dare go to the haunted house. So here also one mistake, just you find out and correct it. I dare go to the. To is missing. The preposition to is missing here. Printed wrongly. So you can add it. You can write in your notebook. I dare go to the haunted house. Challenge. Making challenge to see the haunted house. You can use the modal verb dare. Then negative. I dare not see is pitiable condition. Sometimes we can use negative words like not, no. So here the negative is given. I dare not see is pitiable condition. Next one is ought to. Ought to. The use of ought to is similar to should, but it is much less frequent. Like should, the verb ought to does not have a past form. It is only used with reference to the present and future. Ought to is rarely used in questions and negatives. Here we have four functions for that. First one is duty. You ought to send money to your parents. It is our duty to send. In that case, we must use a modal verb, a semi-modal. Ought to. Ought to means what? It is similar to should. Then moral obligation. Moral obligation means what? Moral duty. We ought to help the poor. The duty to help the poor. We should help the poor. It is similar to should. Then next one is possibility. He has done well in the interview. He ought to get the job. because he has done well. So he ought to get the job. There is a possibility. Possibility means what I told you. A thing that may happen. Next one is necessity, need. We ought to hire some furniture for the function. For the function, we have to buy some, hire some furnitures. Here we can use a modal verb ought to. Last one is used to. Used to refers to something familiar or routine duty. As in, I am used to getting up early for my work. Or to say that something repeatedly happened in the past. Like, we used to go out more. Past habitual action. You see the sentence? She used to go to temple every Friday. So this is a routine work. Every Friday she used to go. Here we use the modal verb used to do when she was in India. It shows the past time, past habitual action. Okay, children, that's all from this. So from can to the last semi-modal used to. I hope you have learnt well. Thank you for listening. So just repeatedly you go through one or twice or thrice, then you can get an idea. Then I will give you the questions. You can give your correct answers as a homework. Write in your notebook neatly with good handwriting and get sign from your parents. Then send it to your respective English teachers. Thank you. God bless you.